Oh no. Peace, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Yoga at Home with Diara Yamani. Today we're going to be focusing on blood circulation in the legs. We've been doing a lot of sitting, a lot of being stagnant, so we're going to focus on the bottom portion of our body. First, we're going to warm up our hands, rubbing them in circular motions, just getting them warm. As I've done in other videos, we're going to, quote, wash the energy. So just as if you were washing your hands. Aristotle says the hand is the tool of tools, so we have to be very intentional the way that we use our hands. I like to clap my hands together just to wake up some of that energy. Sometimes it'll even, what some people say is, wake up an energetic field. Take them along your legs just to transfer some of that good energy. Let your legs know they're about to get some loving. Deep breathing as you reach forward towards your feet. Deep inhale as you come back. Deep exhale on the way down. And this time I want you to actually reach for your toes. If you cannot reach your toes, that's fine. Put them on your calves or your thighs, just not your knee. Your shoulders are back. Chest opener. Deep exhale. We're going to focus first on our right leg. Bring that up into a 45-degree angle. Or really just bending at the knee, whatever's comfortable for you. And I'm going to start at the base, which is my foot. Just rubbing around my ankle and bringing pressure to the sole of my foot. So as you can see, I'm just bringing it up toward me and putting my fingers right in the bottom of my foot and pressing upward with the fingers. Point your toe, flex your toe, deep breathing, rubbing the top of your foot. We don't really give ourselves a lot of love in our feet. We kind of wait to get those massages from the parlors or from our significant others, but there's some really cool things that you can do at home. Here you'll see I'm pulling and pushing my toes in different directions just for some agility. They're not used to moving in that direction, so for blood circulation and blood flow, we want to make sure that we're waking that up. This little piggy and that little piggy both need breath. Bring your hands back up to your ankles, stretch out your foot, bring that pressure into the ball of your foot one more time, and work it downward. Coming back up to my ankle because I want to be sure that I'm still telling my blood flow that I want it to continue working, right? So even though we put attention towards the bottom of our foot, we're still bringing that blood flow up. Behind your ankle is a really sensitive spot. So we're going to take advantage of that, bringing that blood flow back up and then down and really just nurturing and caressing the back of that ankle. For some people, if you have different tightness or something like, then you may experience that because it gets tight all up through your IT band. So just take this time to really rub that out. Deep breathing. All the way back up. And now we're going to move your foot down and start to caress and massage down your calf. Or really up your calf, I guess I could say. But focusing on that that kind of muscle, that fatty piece, that sack, that kind of just hangs there. Take some squeezes, softly massaging, still deep breathing, and push that blood flow all the way back to your foot, up through your knee and back down to your foot. We're going to be doing this motion a lot throughout this video. It does take a good amount of force and energy to do this, so don't feel bad if you feel a little tuckered out at the end. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Straighten out that leg. And now we're going to focus more so on the hamstring and the quad, that IT band that comes from your knee and all the way up to your hip. That same rubbing motion. I'm really pressing the bone of my hand into my thigh. I'm not using much of my fingers, really allowing my body to do that work. As a track runner, a former track runner I should say, but a runner still to this day, I get a lot of tightness in my thighs, so I take a lot of energy and focus to do this, along with massaging my knee, caressing the sides. Being soft when you need to be soft, having a bit more effort when you need to wash that energy right off. Now we're going to switch to the left leg. So during this time, you can switch around on your mat if you want to. Really, I should have done that so you could see us better, but what can I say? I'm a millennial, but I'm a bit of an amateur. So here I'm again focusing on the foot, rubbing it out, putting a lot of pressure into the sole of my foot, and then bringing that back towards my ankle and up the back of my calf. If you have a leg that is usually more tight than the other, feel free to spend a bit more time and more love on that one. My right leg is oftentimes a bit more tight because I've had an injury on my left leg, so my right has taken on a lot of the slack that my left leg couldn't provide. Deep breathing. It's very easy to become tense while you're doing this energy work with your body. Be cognizant of your breath. Blood circulation and oxygen, they really all go together. So if you're not breathing, then you're kind of being counteractive with what this is all about, which is that circulation and the blood flow. Again, coming all the way up and all the way back, focusing on the hamstring and the quad. Still showing love to my knees, right? We have a lot of knee injuries in the Black community. Whether it's bad knees, as grandmas may say. Rinse all of that out. And what I'm doing here is not just stretching out my legs. And I'm not even just wiggling around my feet, even though I do love to do that. I'm really actually just rinsing my knees, my hips, my ankles, my joints, right? Everything that I just put so much energetic focus on, I'm allowing that energy to be released. So windshield wiper your feet to the left and to the right. And this is actually helping our hips. You'll see the way my knee is aligned. That's the same way that your hip is aligned. So whenever we turn outward or inward, this is actually a really great hip opener. Take them opposite, bring them together. Deep breath in, opposites. Deep breath out together. Bring them back toward you. Engage those quads. Relax and do it again. This is just going to pump that blood from our feet all the way back up our legs and point. Sit up, deep breath in, and that is your reset. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Yoga at Om with Dr. Imani. Namaste.